Boa tarde. Queria que vocês, por favor, me confirmassem aí, só dizendo que está todo mundo aí. Ontem a gente teve um probleminha na gravação. Eu queria confirmar que está todo mundo me ouvindo, que está todo mundo me vendo. Quem só puder aí fazer um raise, eu agradeço. Ah, ótimo, ótimo. Obrigadão, gente. A gente teve aí. Ontem as pessoas tentaram entrar, não conseguiam, enfim. Aí eu queria ter certeza que está todo mundo por aqui. Ok, Rita tá me ouvindo? Pietro, Camila. Acho que sim. Bom, vamos lá. Eu queria primeiro me apresentar. Meu nome é Mônica Santos, eu trabalho para 3W. Eu sou a pessoa responsável enquanto vocês estiverem no programa. Então, vai ser comigo que vocês vão falar quando tiverem qualquer dúvida lá, enfim, né? Eu falo português, como vocês podem ver, então, se vocês tiverem aí qualquer constrangimento por causa da língua ou alguma insegurança, é comigo que vocês vão falar. Nós temos aqui com a gente hoje a Trish, ela é a diretora internacional da escola, tá? Ela que vai fazer toda a apresentação para vocês, até porque ela sabe da escola muito mais que eu. E quando vocês estiverem lá, se vocês se sentirem à vontade, eu até sugiro que vocês falem diretamente com ela, porque a resposta é sempre mais rápida. Porque quando vocês falam comigo, eu tenho que falar com ela e ela volta comigo com a resposta. Se vocês estão lá e se sentirem seguros, falem direto com ela, que a resposta é sempre mais rápida, tá? Seja em relação à casa de família, seja em relação ao funcionamento, ao schedule, a horário de snack, como funciona a escola, vocês vão ter, ela, obviamente, uma orientação no primeiro dia, ela vai falar isso aqui para vocês em maiores detalhes, mas qualquer dúvida que vocês tiverem ao longo aí da estadia de vocês, é importante que vocês falem com a gente, tá bom? Muito obrigada, vou deixar aqui ela falar. Hey, Trish.
Hi. How are you?
Okay, good. So go ahead. You can start your presentation.
Okay. So my name is Trish, and I work with the international students here at Spartanburg Day School. And so I've met most of you already. I know the students, possibly not the parents, but met most of you. And we're excited to have you with us beginning in January. So I just wanted to go over a few things about the school, to give you some information that would help you to be better prepared when you arrive. So this is the front of our school campus. This building is called Presnell, and it is where all the things happen. All of your classes, almost all of your classes, will be in this building. You will enter from the other side, but it's the front of our building. Okay.
Do you want to put me again?
Sorry. No, you're good.
I'm good.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah. Okay, so where we are about an hour from Charlotte, North Carolina. That's where you'll fly in. And then we are about 3 hours from Atlanta. And we are situated in between to good access to the mountains and to the sea. So Charleston is about 3 hours from us. So the coastal city, which you'll go on an excursion there. It's so much fun. And then the mountains are an hour and a half in the opposite direction. So lots of hiking, beautiful waterfalls, scenery, and all those types of things. So we are in what's called the upstate of South Carolina. Okay. That's where we are on the map, just in case you're wondering. We'll fly into Charlotte. Like I said, it's about an hour from here. Okay. So the upper school, our school is divided into 4 divisions. We have a preschool, a lower school, a middle school, and then upper school. Upper school is where you will be. And again, this is Presnell. This is inside the halls of Presnell, just a group of students heading to class one day. So some more students in a class. We have small classes here at the day school. It's something that we do intentionally. We have 12 to 15 students in a class. Some classes are even smaller than that. And so that allows you to get to know your teachers. We say that you can't hide at the day school. There's no back of the class to sit in because we all participate and we all engage in class. So you can't really, not do your work and show up for class because somebody's going to know you didn't do your work. And it also, what I loved about it, I'll tell you from a parent's perspective, I have twin girls who graduated from here in 2022. And what I always love is that it teaches you that you have a voice to bring to the table in every discussion, and that you should use that voice, because that gives you the confidence to go out and share with the world what you have to offer. So I loved that about my girls. My girls were very shy, both of them, did not like to talk in front of people. And so this type of classroom environment, it encouraged them to really to think about, to form opinions, to be prepared, and then to share those opinions. And so I really liked that. But they also got to know their teachers really, really well. They absolutely loved the upper school. They were here all 4 divisions, and the upper school was their favorite. The teachers are wonderful and supportive, and so yeah, it's something fun to look forward to. This is an international student in this photo who was actually our valedictorian. So that's super impressive to come from another country and have the highest grade point average in the whole grade in your second language. That's pretty impressive. She goes to Emory now. Okay. Okay, so I already mentioned that we have a small class size. Can you go back?
Yes, I'm sorry. I just,
okay. Okay. Yeah, the average class size is 12. Like I said, some classes will be smaller than that. We have 23 advanced placement courses. I'm not sure if you're familiar with advanced placement, but what that means is it's taught at a higher level. It's taught at a college level. And then at the end of the year, you take an exam. And if you pass that exam, you can earn college credit for that class. It also really helps you be prepared for the workload. So when you get to college, it moves more quickly, and the number of assignments is greater, and the depth of the assignment. So we have a lot of those classes, and the teachers are great, and it really does help prepare you. Even if you don't pass the exam in the spring, it helps prepare you for college. Okay, like I mentioned, we have great teachers. They're lovely. They're always happy to welcome new students. This is just for longer term students, but they're required to participate on 1 athletic team per year. So if you were to come and stay longer, you would be asked to participate in at least 1 sport. We have a college counseling program that begins in 9th grade. So for those students who are interested in attending college in the U.S., we start working on that in 9th grade. And our faculty members are available every day after school for student support. We have what's called a MAC period in your schedule. It stands for meetings, activities, and clubs. And that is during the day. It's during the school day. It's about 30 minutes. And all teachers are available during that time for you to go and get extra help. So if you are struggling, or you have a question, or you don't understand something, they're always there. They're also there first thing in the morning before classes start. So from 8 o'clock to 8:30, they're in their rooms to provide help. And then from 3:15, when school dismisses, until 4 o'clock every day, they're also in their rooms to provide help. So that was always something that my girls like to do, if they just wanted to solidify something before they had a test the next day, they would stop in. They loved it, and the teachers were great. Okay. We have been hosting international students at the day school for more than 20 years, and we have students from Brazil, China, Germany, Spain, Turkey. We have, this year we have students from 11 countries, and we have a total of 27 students across all of the divisions. So that's 2 years old all the way through 12th grade. Some of the students, their families moved here for work, and so we have those students here. They're not traditional international students. And then we have students who have come from other countries alone for the upper school experience. We have daily ESOL support. That's English for speakers of other languages. And we have a great ESOL teacher who works with the students and helps not just with the English assignments, but with the assignments for every class. And really also helps you just get acclimated to the school system, because every school is different. And so the calendar system, the grading system, just the day-to-day logistics of being a student at Spartanburg Day School, she helps with that. And it's a it's a good thing. Even if you don't need the academic help, it's a good thing to just go and have somebody sort of help you navigate what the expectations are. I will check in with you weekly at least. You'll probably see me more often, and just make sure all is well and that you're happy, that you think you're properly placed in your classes, and that you are happy in your host home and all those types of things. We go for the short-term programs, we go on weekend excursions. And so the calendar shows that we're going to Charleston for several nights, which will be wonderful. We are also going to the North Carolina mountains, as I mentioned, for hiking. There are lots of athletic events at school that we would encourage you to go to and be a part of, to cheer on your classmates, to get the true American high school experience. And I'm not sure what that last bullet means, international student programming. I guess just that we work with your current classes to make sure that you are in a good spot for your time while you're here. Okay. Okay, so this is the course selection form that we are going to send you if you don't already have. And what we want you to do is select the courses that you're interested in taking. So the way our schedule works, it's a rotating schedule. We call it like a snake schedule because it's kind of hard to explain verbally, but when you see it on paper, it makes sense. And so you will choose 5 classes, and you can't take more than 6 because we only have 7 periods, I think. And so you're going to, if you're in 9th grade, all 9th grade students take English 9 and physics. And then we also work to determine your math, history, language, if you want to take a language. Those types of things. And then ESOL is mandatory for 9th graders. So you would select the math that you think most closely aligns with the math you've had in Brazil, and then, or where you would like to be. And then your electives you can choose, but you do have to choose 5 classes, a minimum of 5 classes. And ESOL would be the 6th. Okay, can go to the next page. So this is a schedule. You see, this is what I meant about the rotation. So you'll see the first column or the second column. The first one is the times. So school starts at 8:30. The first class lasts from 8:30 to 9:30. And then A block, well, the first day is 8A, and then the next day is F, and then D, and then B, and then G. And it's hard to explain, but it works. And the reason we do that is because you don't have the same class at the same time of day. So, for instance, if you have U.S. history and you had it the same time every day, when you had early dismissal for sports or things like that, you would miss the same class every day. So they do this, they rotate it so that if we have a play or we have something like that, students aren't missing the same class. But you can see that the classes are an hour. There's 5 minutes in between. So the first class is 8:30 to 9:30. The next one would be 9:35 to 10:35. But that class itself would change each day of the week. So from 8:30 to 9:30, one day you would have ESOL. The next day you'd have history. The next day you'd have physics at that same time. But you'll have this to go by. And then 10:40 to 10:55, you'll see there it says upper school assembly. So assembly is a time when the whole upper school, all 9th through 12th grades, go to a room on campus, and they have a gathering. It's led by the students, and there is a time for student announcements. So if you are in the chorus, and you need to announce that you're having practice or a concert or something, you would get up and do that. There's also, it's a time for celebration. And so this is college admissions season in the U.S. right now. And so I know it's a little bit different there, but in the U.S., it's sort of a high pressure situation, and students are, may have been dreaming about going to this certain school for years. And so now they're finding out if they get in, and if they get in, that somebody will announce on their behalf, oh, Trish got into Harvard. So everybody cheers. And then, somebody else may get into a local state school or something they want to go to. And then, we cheer for them. if the sports team won, say basketball played last night and it was a close game, somebody would say basketball won last night, 70-68 was a close game. Everybody cheers. So basically it's a time for all the students to celebrate each other, and it's led by the students. So it's a nice time together, and that's every day except one, I think. So you do that, and teachers also have announcements. So if a teacher is leading a yearbook club, she might get up and say, don't forget, yearbook members, you need to meet in my room after school, or you need to meet during MAC. So that's what that is for. And then you have another class, and then you have that MAC period that I talked about. So 12 to 12:30 is MAC, meetings, activities, and clubs. So if you're in something and they're holding a meeting, you would go to that. If you're not in one of those clubs that's holding a meeting, or there are no meetings, you could meet with your teachers, or you could just hang out and talk with your friends. Advisory is also held during that time when it occurs. And what that is every teacher will have like 10 students assigned to her or him. And those 10 students would go and meet with that teacher during that time. So, and then they usually have competitions. It's really fun. So the advisories compete against each other for prizes, but it's also just a time to get to know classmates that you don't have classes with. So for instance, if you are taking all AP classes, and there may be students in your grade that are not taking any AP classes, they're on a different track or whatever, you might not have a class with them and you wouldn't get to know them normally. But if they're in your advisory, you get to know them. So it's fun, and the teachers really enjoy it, and the students do as well. So that's what that time is for. And then you have lunch. Lunch is 12:05 to 1:05, and you go to our dining commons, which is sort of across campus, and there are lots of choices. You have choices for hot entrees, you have sandwiches, salads, lots of sides. It's good food. And then you have your next class that is 1:10 to 2:10, and then the final class of the day is 2:15 to 3:15. And from 3:15 to 4, the teachers are in their rooms for help if you need that. If you're playing a sport, you would also maybe use that time to do a little bit of homework and get ready to start your sports practice. Depending on the season, sports practices start at 4, sometimes a little later. So that is a typical schedule. And at the top, you'll see the names. That's the names of the teachers that this particular student has. And it gives you the room number, and it tells you what class you're in. And so you'll always have this to refer to, and somebody will help you to guide you around so you won't get lost. Okay, you can go to the next one. Okay, so this is the dress code, something else I just wanted you to be aware of before you come to campus, because that way you can pack appropriately. Well, first of all, it's going to be cold in January here. Sometimes it's very temperate and mild, can be in the 70s. Sometimes it can be in the 20s. It can be really cold. So I would bring a heavy coat, some sweaters and things like that. Layers is a good option, so that in the morning it's usually cold, and then as the day goes on, it gets warmer, and afternoon you might be hot. So we always say South Carolina doesn't know what season it's in, because it varies greatly in one day. Okay, so but our dress code, we don't have uniforms here, but we have a dress code, and what that means is there are certain things you can and cannot wear. It's really very relaxed compared to what it used to be. My girls saw this and were like, what? They were jealous, because when they were here, you couldn't do some of these things. Okay, so in general, of course, you're going to be clean, a good state of repair. Your clothing needs to be in a good state of repair. And what that means is no rips. I know that that distressed look can be in style, but you can't have holes in your jeans, things like that. Your undergarments should not be visible at any time. So you're not going to wear a tank top that shows your bra underneath, or have your pants pulled down so that your underwear shows at the top. Your midsection has to be covered. You cannot wear a crop top or a short top that shows your stomach. Same thing with the back and the side. You can't wear anything inappropriate, political, or disruptive. So for instance, if you have some cause that you are championing, it's fine, but you can't wear that to school because it just causes controversy, and we just don't do that. And if you're unsure if something that you want to wear is appropriate, just ask us, and we'll be happy to say yes or no. You can't wear a hat or a hood. So I know a lot of sweatshirts have hoods on them. You can't have that inside the building. That's just a cultural rule that we follow. Bottom wear. So your shorts, if you're wearing shorts in January or February, your shorts have to be a certain length. My girls never wore shorts here because they had to be too long and they were not in fashion at that point, and so they just never wore shorts. It says they have to be mid-thigh or longer. Generally speaking, just don't wear them. You cannot wear leggings unless it's under another, like a skirt that's long enough. You cannot wear leggings as pants, basically, is what we're saying. Leggings are considered, in this country, they're considered like athletic wear. So something you wear to work out at the gym. It's not something that you can wear to school or to a place that really in public other than athletic activities, although people do it, but you can't wear them to school. You cannot wear athletic wear, so shorts that are like you would work out in, maybe like, or sweatpants. Can't wear sweatpants. The guys in particular sometimes like to wear sweatpants, but that's considered only athletic wear or weekend or something. It's not something you wear to school. And you cannot wear casual wear like pajamas or flip-flops or anything like that. Okay. Let's see. Can you go to the next one? Okay. So shirts and outerwear. If you want to wear a t-shirt, and we can talk about what a t-shirt is and what it is not. I know it's confusing for you guys, but it can only be one of the following: an SDS t-shirt, a solid color t-shirt, or an official college or university shirt. It cannot be, it can't say like Budweiser, or it can't say, it can't even be like maybe the Buffalo Bills or something, because that's a more casual shirt that you would not wear to school. If you want to wear a sweatshirt or a hoodie, it can only be one of the following: an SDS one, an official college one, or a plain one with a small logo on the front and a blank back. And small means that I could put my hand over it and cover it up. So you can't come in with some giant North Face logo on your shirt. It's just not allowed. Okay, if you have 2 layers of clothing on, the lower layer has to be tucked in or shouldn't be hanging out. And that's just because we want you to look nice and take school seriously. And if you're all slouchy in sweatpants and a long shirt, you just don't look appropriate. The final interpretation of what you wear and whether it's in dress code is made by the grade deans. And usually what happens is they will notice at assembly or in the hall prior to that if you're wearing something that's not appropriate. And they just speak to you. It's not the end of the world, but if you do it more than once, they will give you an infraction, which means you'd have detention or something like that. Now, we have dress down days, and you will be here during homecoming, which is one of the most fabulous times of year. And so that whole week you'll dress down because we have a different theme every day. And I don't know what that is yet. It's not been announced. But for instance, if the theme were movies or something, you would dress in that category. They usually do like a spirit day where you wear red, white, and blue, and you can be dressed down because those are our colors for the school. They also do twin day or something where you and a friend can dress similarly and you can dress down. But you have to follow the other rules of dress code. So you can wear leggings, sweatpants at that point, but you can't show your bra or your underwear or something like that. If students are out of dress code, they'll be given the option for a parent or guardian to bring them a change of clothes. It just depends how serious it is. If it's, a sweatshirt violation or something, they're just going to tell you don't wear that again, and that'll be the end of that. It's not that big of a deal, but like I said, if you continue to do it, they will give you an infraction. Okay. Okay, arrival. So this is the Charlotte Airport, and this is where you guys are going to arrive on January 5th. I know some of you will come as part of a group and others may arrive independently, but we are going to get you from the airport to school to connect with your host family. So this is what you will be seeing when you arrive in January. Okay, spring sports. So when you guys arrive here, basketball and cheer is already going to be underway. It's not likely that you would be able to join those teams because they've been practicing together as a team for months. However, if you are some basketball star or some competitive cheerleader and you want to submit film and be considered on an individual basis after talking with the coach, that's totally fine. We would love to have you if you are if you are excelling at one of these sports. Boys tennis does not begin until February, but you can arrange for tennis lessons with our varsity coach if you want to. Boys soccer does not begin until February. And then we just noted that students who extend their stay could participate in the following sports. So if you come in January and you decide, I want to stay here through May, then you can, of course, participate in soccer, tennis, golf, track and field, all of those things. Okay. All right, clubs and activities. We have a bunch. I'll just skim over these, but so Student Government Association is an elected group of students who host events for the school. So you can't run for student government at this point, but you can definitely be involved in their activities, and they do a lot of fun things. Interact is a service club. You could also join in their activities. We have a pickleball club, anime, youth and government's already happened. It just happened, actually. Ethics Bowl is fun. My daughter did that. It's where you debate issues, and it's a competition. I'm not sure if that's going on right now or not. Spirit Club, that's a lot of fun. You just go to basketball games or volleyball games or concerts or whatever and cheer on your classmates. It's just fun. There's a girls' Bible study. There's book club, drama club, video game club. Some of the guys like that one. They just get together and play video games. There's Envirothon, which is students who are particularly interested in the environment. There's a chemistry club and astronomy club. Excuse me. All right, here's our calendar for the 4-week students. So you're going to arrive on Monday. Sunday. You're going to arrive on Sunday in Charlotte. And on Monday, that is still a school holiday. Our winter break will still be going on. Teachers will be at school, and perhaps we can set it up for your host family to bring you to campus and let you walk around and just kind of get a feel for things before you jump right in on Tuesday. We're happy to do that. We've done it before, and we can do that again. Tuesday is the first day of class. You will see that I've listed the basketball games on the calendar, and that is, those are optional. You don't have to do it, but I would recommend doing it because it's a lot of fun, and that's how you get to become a part of things and get to know your classmates. Those are held on campus, of course. That first Saturday, we're planning to go snow tubing at Black Bear Tubing in North Carolina. That's a lot of fun. The group really liked doing that last January. It's weather dependent, of course. So if it's pouring down rain, we can't do that. This is an outdoor activity. If it is too hot, the snow's gone, we can't do that. So we will, we're going to give it our best shot. If we don't do it that day, we'll do it another day. The next week is more basketball games. On that Thursday, we're going to go to a local college to tour. The students are always fascinated by that because I gather that the college experience is very different in Brazil. As I mentioned earlier, college application season and admission decision season is something that students have worked really hard for the last 4 years at a minimum. And they have goals where they want to go, what community they want to be a part of. It's rare for students here to live at home. That's very rare. Most of our students go out of state even. So like my twins, one of them goes to the University of Virginia and one of them goes to Swanee, which is in Tennessee. So they are 10 hours apart and they're each about 6.5, 7 hours from me. So that's pretty standard. Students will go out of state or even out of the country. But this college is Wofford College, and it is a local college. The kids who are going there, and we have students that go there every year, they live on campus. So it's kind of like they're away from home, and they're in their own little bubble. And Wofford is a lot of fun. It's a great school. They offer really good financial aid to our students because they know our students are good quality students, and so they offer financial aid. That's another thing that's probably different about college in the U.S. versus Brazil. I can tell you, like my daughter that goes to UVA, their tuition is $72,000 a year, and Swanee is $68,000 a year. So obviously, financial aid and scholarships are really important when you're talking about numbers like that. So that's also part of the uh, the stress and the excitement of the fall in this area, because people are looking at college decisions. So anyway, Wofford is a great school. It's a liberal arts college, and they have a great reputation. So we're going to take you there to tour that, just so you can see. You can see the student housing. You can see the campus experience and look at how it might be different from Brazil. Okay, that next Saturday we're planning on going hiking again, weather dependent.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're good. You're good. That Monday, the 20th, is a school holiday. That is Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and that is a national holiday, so a federal holiday, which means that we cannot have class even if we wanted to, because it's a federal holiday. So students get that day off, and then the next week we're going to Charleston. We're leaving on that Thursday morning, and we will go and just explore and shop and learn all about the history of Charleston. Charleston is the oldest city in South Carolina and in the region. It was founded in 1670, so it's really old, and it's known as the Holy City because of all the churches, and it's just beautiful. It's right on the coast, very famous Southern city. So we'll go there. We'll eat Southern food, traditional Southern brunch, and also we'll go to Hyman's Seafood, which is a very famous restaurant, and we will enjoy some good fish. And then, so we'll have a great weekend there. We'll come back Sunday. We're going to tour a plantation on the way back. Monday morning starts homecoming week, and so that is a fun time the whole week. And so I just put Spirit Day on there because there'll be some sort of thing that you need to some theme you need to dress in. I don't know what it is yet though. Then we will have the students compete, the grade levels compete against each other. So the 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade, it's a competition every year. So all the 9th graders get together and they work to do 3 things. They make a banner, they paint a banner. It's really quite nice. They decorate their hall. So their area of the school is decorated in whatever theme they've chosen. And then they make a video. So it's quite a huge production. And so it's a competition. And then we find out Friday night at the game who won. And students, the hall night is Thursday night, and that's after school. So you'll stay from 4 to 8 p.m. and decorate the hall. And it's so much fun. There's like a time limit, and parents can't be involved. It has to be all be the kids. And it's really a lot of fun. There'll also be a pep rally where the videos will be shown. And then there's a red and white game that Wednesday where the teams play against each other. It's fun. And there's a homecoming dance on Saturday night. So I really hope that everyone will stay for that. It is, it's just, it's part of the quintessential American experience. It's a lot of fun. You dress up and go to the dance. Okay. I'm done now. Sorry.
No. I'll just mix them. There's someone in here.
Okay. Okay, so these are some pictures of the things that you will see. So the bottom photo on the right is Charleston. You see the big bridge. That's a famous bridge. It's called Ravenel. Very famous bridge in Charleston. And then the picture to the left of that is also just a beach in Charleston. And then the picture on the top right, that is Chimney Rock. And it is an area where we will go hiking. Chimney Rock was actually pretty devastated by the hurricane that we had in September, late September. We were hit by a hurricane, and the town, a flood occurred, and the town was pretty much washed away. So, but we'll go in that area where it's safe to go. And the other pictures is zip lining in the mountains. It's really pretty, very nice area, and cooler up there than down here. Okay, this is just one of our science labs. This is a student who graduated with my girls, and he goes to Duke University right now. And so in our science labs, the way they're set up, at the back of the class, or part of the classroom is set up in labs like this, and then the other part of the classroom is set up for lecture and discussion and notes and things like that. So what I love about that is that you can learn about the theory, and then you can turn around and apply it with an experiment or something, and it really brings the learning all together. Students really like it. Okay. We have band and chorus and arts. And so if you are interested, if you play an instrument at home and you're interested in joining one of those classes while you're here, you can definitely do that. The band is very welcoming. We have a great band director, and everyone's excited to have new participants. So if you're interested in doing that, you can definitely do that. You don't have to bring your instrument. We could probably get you one. If you just reach out to me privately, we can do that. The arts also, if you're interested in the visual arts, we have a great arts program. We're actually building a new theater right now. It will probably be ready at some point while you're here. It's a new building on campus, and that's where some of our concerts and things will be held. Okay. Yeah, this is just one of our students who's a really good artist. We have a lot of very talented artists here. The Dent building is where you will go for assembly, and that building is our arts building. And so that's where if you take art or band or chorus or drama, theater, you would be in that building. Okay. This is chorus, another example. They do different productions throughout the year. Okay. Swim. We have swim seasons in the fall, but swimming is something that our school's really well known for. We've won the state championship, I think maybe 5 or 6 out of the last 8 years. My daughter, one of my twins, was on the team. She was a state champion 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th grades. So we have a really strong swim program. We do not have a pool here on campus. We practice at a local college. Okay. This is cross country, being silly. It looks like after a meet. You'll see in the front is one of our former international students. He was from China, but anyway, yeah, it's a good group. That's cross country. We also have track and field, which is in the spring. So if you decide to stay longer, you could participate in that. Okay. This is just this is called the turkey trot. And I know it may be unfamiliar to those people in Brazil, because for Thanksgiving here, the turkey is sort of representative of Thanksgiving, and that's what we eat. And so the 4-year-olds every year dress up like a turkey, and they do a trot. So they walk around campus, and it's super cute. And they have senior buddies, and the buddies that are seniors are students who went to this school all the way from 4K on. And so it's really this full circle moment of, you did this, walk to this exact same path in 4K, and now you're about to go off to college. So it's really cute. This is just, we have something called I'm a Griffin Day in the fall, and everybody gets the same t-shirt, and we take a school picture, and it's kind of fun. For just sort of an all-school gathering. We do something fun to celebrate the school. One of my twins is on the far right in this picture. She is much younger there. I don't know how this picture is, but okay. This is one of our drama productions. We have really good drama productions. And again, if that's something you want to be a part of, you can definitely participate in that. And if you don't, want to be on stage, but you want to participate in the lighting or the scene building or something like that, you can do that as well. Okay. This is part of homecoming. Okay, so I'll give you an idea. This kind of gives you an idea of what's happening. My daughter is also she's one of the ones holding donuts back there, my other twin. But so this year, I guess the theme was fast food or food of some kind. And so their advisory was Krispy Kreme. And so they competed against each other to like the best decorations, the best outfits, the best, all that kind of stuff. So it's a lot of fun. Yeah, so that's what's happening in this picture. This is our rotunda. So in Presnell, the building I showed you at the very beginning, this is the center of Presnell, and it's just looking up during our graduation parade. And we have a parade where the graduates put on their cap and gown and they walk throughout the whole school, and so that everyone can celebrate the end of their time here. And so in that rotunda, we also have flags of different countries that students have attended SDS. Okay. Yeah, is there a video here? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I think the community as a whole has been so welcoming, and because I've been here for so long, I've been able to make friends so easily, and I've been able to form really deep connections.
It really feels like a full circle experience walking through the halls. I mean, I started in 4K, and I saw some of my favorite teachers out there. You know, it's been wonderful going through the day school and understanding who I am as a leader, who I am as a student, and taking things to the next level. It just feels right. And
all the teachers at SDS, as well as the community, just always make you feel like you need to work harder, at least try your best every time you can. Teachers always push you, your classmates push you to do your best, as well as any coaches you may have on sports teams. And it just makes it a really special place.
Over the years, as I've gotten older, just giving us an increased sense of independence while also just encouraging us to make the right decisions and just kind of to live on our own has really helped me feel prepared throughout my time here. Getting to know everybody and being close with people, and like I love that you have so much freedom to like take certain classes that'll like help your interests. Yeah, I think my favorite part is just being able to have so many opportunities. The academic support is something that's I feel is unique to the school because all my teachers have always been willing for me to come in early or stay after. Because whenever I need extra help or I have any questions, they are always more than willing to help.
I'm definitely going to miss the community and the school spirit that we have. I mean, basketball games where everybody's showing out, soccer games where people are coming to support us. It's really a beautiful community to see, and it's excellent to see so many people getting behind each other's causes, and I'm wholeheartedly going to miss that.
Yeah, that was actually my girls' graduating class. I was 2022. But you just see, what students love about being here.
Okay, guys. If you have any questions, você tem aí o botãozinho de perguntas e respostas, vocês podem fazer se ficou alguma dúvida. Aproveitem que a Trish está aqui, ela é a pessoa, como eu falei lá no começo, a melhor pessoa para responder as dúvidas de vocês, porque ela sabe tudo da escola, né? Ela está há muitos anos lá, as filhas estudaram lá, é realmente parte da comunidade. I'm asking if they have any questions, but I think they're all quiet. We know it's a lot of information.
It is a lot of information, yes.
But anyway, in the first day, you're going to be the orientation, so you're not going to freak out.
Yeah.
And this, as she said, the school is going to be closed on Monday. Probably you're going to be there, just being around, feeling more comfortable in your scenario. So I think it's going to be great.
Yeah.
I think there's no questions.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, you think of something later. If they think of something later, they can just email me or send a WhatsApp or something. I'm happy to help.
Ok, eu também estou por aqui, então se vocês precisarem, ela está se colocando à disposição. Outras perguntas vocês também podem fazer diretamente para mim, o agente de vocês encaminha, tá bom? Espero que vocês tenham uma excelente experiência na escola. A escola é realmente incrível, eles são muito dedicados, eles têm programas para todos os finais de semana, que eu sei que vocês estão de férias no Brasil e vão voltar a estudar num ambiente diferente, né? Num formato diferente, mas vão estar estudando. Então, a ideia é que vocês também aproveitem aí o máximo, o melhor dos dois mundos. Estudem, tenham uma experiência nova em termos acadêmicos, mas também aproveitem os finais de semana. Qualquer dúvida é só vocês chamarem a gente, tá ok? Muito obrigada. Thank you so much, Trish, for your time.
All right. Looking forward to seeing everyone.
Okay. Bye.
Okay, bye.